Warriors fans, go down in the comments section, type splash, because the person who types it the most gets a shout out in the next video. Go and spam splash down in the comments section. Welcome into Warriors Today. I am Will Scott. We are still recapping that game from Sunday. Warriors getting the 130-125 win over the Sacramento Kings. Maybe a little bit too close for comfort, but still a win is a win, and the Warriors got it on Sunday. De'Aaron Fox, you allow him to go for 26, 5 and 10. Sabonis had a pretty good season for them thus far. 19 points, 14 rebounds, and then Keegan Murray. He's my Rookie of the Year favorite behind Banchero. I think it's going to be between those two. 16 points, 4 rebounds. Steph Curry, 33. Wiggins and Poole combined for 48 points in a stellar performance from both of those guys. 24 for Andrew Wiggins, 5 rebounds, 10 of 19 from the field. Meanwhile, Jordan Poole, his stat line looked like this: 24 points, 4 assists, 7 of 14, shooting 3 of 5 from three-point range. And how about that? Because you signed both of those guys to contract extensions right before the start of the season. I think both of those extensions are looking pretty good right now. It's very important for these extensions to get done prior to the season beginning. Give a lot of credit to Bob Myers behind the scenes making those extensions happen, figuring out all the money. Sometimes I don't know how Golden State does it, but the Warriors brought those two guys back, obviously, for another year, and they're going to be Warriors for a long time after those extensions. Who's the better extension? Which player do you think it was more important to extend? Type P for Poole or type W for Wiggins? I mean, both are great. I mean, Poole's the better player. Poole's younger. I think it was more important to extend Poole. But you look at the contract details for Wiggins. That was kind of a steal, getting him for as cheap as you got him. I think another team, maybe in free agency, when he became a free agent, would have paid him even more than that. So both are good extensions. Let me know what's the better extension, type P for Poole or type W for Wiggins. Let's get into some roster news now. The Warriors did make a couple roster moves in the last couple of days. That includes Donte Divincenzo, the injury news with him. He's going to be reevaluated next week with a hamstring injury. It was one of your more notable signings in the offseason. 5 points per game so far this season. Steve Kerr updated us on Divincenzo's status. Donte will be reevaluated in a week, so he will miss the next week for sure. And I know we'll be on the road, so we haven't determined yet whether he'll go on that trip or not, but we'll see where he is in a week. So Divincenzo hopefully back sooner rather than later with Golden State. Can be really big shooting for this team off the bench. Meanwhile, Patrick Baldwin, he has been assigned to G League Santa Cruz along with Ryan Hollins. So both of those guys, Ryan Hollins played for the Rockets. Ryan Rollins, he's the Rockets announcer, I should say. Yes, Ryan Hollins doing well over there in Houston, but Ryan Rollins will be in Santa Cruz going to the G League team. So hopefully those guys can get some good minutes there, improve as basketball players, and maybe back later on in the season. Want to tell you about this great deal we're giving you on this quarter zip. As you can see, it's quarter zip season, especially here at Chat Sports. I'm wearing my quarter zip. I love quarter zips, man. Chatsports.com/Warriors. Deal 20% off today only. Go and take advantage. A couple different colors to choose from. And look, the great thing, we're filming this from Dallas. That's where the Chat Sports studios are. And if you're watching from Warriors country over there in the Bay Area, the great thing about winter in Texas and California, it's going to get cold, but not too cold, which is why quarter zips are great. Chatsports.com/Warriors deal. Go and take advantage of that deal. That link is in the comments and the description of this video. Coming up on the show, Bleacher Report gave one trade idea for each team that they should be already playing. So they go, through each team and be like, okay, you need to do this trade, you need to do this trade. Here's what they said about the Warriors. Trade Draymond Green. Bleacher Report included 2 trades, not just one, but 2 trades that centered around Draymond Green. He has certainly been in some trade rumors after punching Jordan Poole. If you're not in the loop there, I'd suggest you go watch the video because it's not pretty. Zach Lowe said this on the Warriors' tensions. From what I've heard talking to people, the iciness that you have seen in the media comments from Poole saying, we're professionals. I'll leave it at that. From Steve Kerr calling it the biggest crisis they faced. From Kevon Looney saying Draymond is going to have to earn our trust. If anything, I think that may be underplaying the level of iciness. It's an interesting word. And tension that they're navigating right now. That coming from Zach Lowe talking about the Warriors' tensions. Before we get into more about those trade rumors, help us get to 47,000 subscribers as fast as possible. I want to get there by the end of the week. We need 534 more. Almost there. Go and subscribe because when news breaks, when trade rumors come out, we're going to talk about it. Now, where would Draymond be a good fit? How about Detroit? I feel like he'd fit pretty well with the Pistons. The Warriors would receive in this trade idea Bojan Bogdanovic, a lot of Bogdanoviches, Alec Burks, 2024 second-round pick. The Pistons would get Draymond Green. So Bogdanovic, Burks, and a second-round pick would go to Golden State. Pistons receive Draymond. To be honest with you, I'd probably do this if I'm the Warriors. Draymond's going to be a free agent soon. Move on from him. He's low-key a distraction. I want him off the team. The Warriors decide Green is the odd man out after already extending Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins. This is what BR is saying. Bogdanovic and Burks are both on expiring deals and can play big roles this season while Golden State chases the 5th championship in the Steph Curry era. I like this trade idea. I really do. You're getting some shooting, getting Bogdanovic. Burks is, he's fine, but you'd also be getting a draft pick for a guy you're probably going to lose in free agency, pretty soon anyway. Here's the second trade idea. Warriors receive Jerami Grant, Keon Johnson, and a 2024 second. The Blazers get Draymond Green. And the Blazers have surprisingly gotten off to a pretty good start this season. They're still undefeated, right, Producer Coop? They're playing really good basketball right now. Maybe they look to add to what they feel like could be a contender there in Portland. I get it's early. It's very hard to call them a contender right now, but Draymond would maybe help them make a little playoff run. Here's what Grant has done this season. He's a heck of a player, man. 17 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 50% from 3, 47.6%. I'm doing this trade in a heartbeat. I actually like this trade more than I do that first trade I did with Detroit. You'd be getting a really solid player in Grant. Dare I say he's probably better than Draymond Green. Make this trade. Draymond's going to be a free agent. He is a distraction. I don't think the guys in the locker room kind of respect Draymond, at least not yet, after what happened with Jordan Poole. I'm making this trade in a heartbeat. If I'm Bob Myers, pick up the phone, make this happen, move on from Draymond, as tough as that is. I mean, he's a Warriors legend. He was a part of all 4 of your titles, but I think you need to move on. Should the Warriors trade Draymond Green? Type Y for yes or type in for no. Down in the comment section, go down, let me know. What do you think the Warriors should do? I'm typing Y for yes, man. It's a tough call, but you should move on. Go down and subscribe to the channel because any trade rumors that come out, we're going to talk about. It's the best way to stay in the loop with news, rumors, and especially trade rumors this time of year around the NBA.